Hey, how's it going everybody? This is going to be my first in a series of videos I'm going to do for tips on Alpha 11, which just came out. Actually, this is Alpha 11.1, and this will be just on the bow and the stone axe that you first start out with. So I started a new game. Let's get right into it. So now, it's just similar to what you did in 10.4. Of course, you're going to want to start out, get your grass, but you're going to want to pick up a little more than you're used to. It takes 3 pieces of grass just for the bow itself, and then of course you're going to want to get your um, axe ready. So let's pick up 5 pieces of grass in case I need to make a second axe, because my first one might be crappy. And then a couple rocks. And we'll make up our... Oh, forgot the sticks. Ah, I'm already winded. Beating the hell out of too much stuff. So anyway, what you're going to want to do is, of course, the same thing that you did before. These videos are for, people new to the game. Yeah, might as well make it right now. And it might be useful for people that just came back from a little hiatus from the game. As you can see, this is a faulty stone axe, quality of 34. This is new to 11. What they did with this is made it so that when you start out you're fairly weak, but then you get very powerful later on. So you'll see what I mean here in a little bit. Well, actually you won't see in this video, you'll see in my other videos. But the stone axe is pretty damn weak. You're going to want to pick up a few stones before you start chopping anything down. And I recommend going for the smaller trees. They don't take as much. So something like this maybe. Because the stone axe you first start out with, up until quite a high level, they're pretty crappy. You can find way better, and that's what I highly recommend doing. Like I said, I'll show you that in later videos, how good it gets. You get flawless, which are amazing. They're way better than what you had in previous. But what you make initially isn't very good. So let's just keep swinging away at this until we get our wood. There we go. Now I'll quickly make this into planks and sticks. Now we can make a wooden bow. As you can see, it takes 6 sticks and 3 pieces of grass. And now I leveled up just from that. Now I'm level 2. You get experience from crafting and from zombie kills. And your wellness goes up through just living good, not smoking, I guess. Which you can't do in this game anyway. So now I need to find some feathers. And the nice thing about what they did with this is that you actually, here we go. You actually are able to make 5 arrows. As you can see here, count 20. So every feather will give you 5 arrows and stick and stone. So now I actually can craft 20 from that. So now, make sure to reload when you first get it. Now it does work a little differently than the crossbow that we're all used to, so let's go find a zombie. One of the problems that they have to fix is that with the bow, there's an aiming issue that you have. So I'll try to illustrate it right now. So see, it's pretty tight in there with the sight, but if you look around, occasionally the bow will actually get stuck in front of your sight. It might happen here in a little bit, but let's go find a zombie if we can. And the bow, actually I like the bow better than the crossbow. It's just more fun to use because you have to charge it and then release it, and the sight is feasible, and now the crossbow you can shoot from the hip. This one I recommend only hip fire unless you really want to be challenged, because as you see, the right click zoom, it takes away your crosshairs. So as you can see, it's actually pretty difficult to get a headshot, and that's all you really want from the bow is a headshot. So sometimes the zombies don't show up very readily when you first start out a game. Oh, heard one. And then there is also drop off for the bows. It's not very much. But with this, you want to aim... Oh, sometimes it glitches too. You want to aim directly for the forehead. Oh. Because if you aim for the face, it will actually hit them in the neck or wherever. It's kind of odd. And it will two-shot these fat guys. So it's not bad at all. But, oh, also there's a little bit of distortion in the game. Because there's so much information going to my recorder. I'm sorry about that. Oh, dead rabbit. But overall, the bow is very handy, and I highly recommend just getting as many feathers as you possibly can, making up, as many rocks. And rocks are kind of a commodity now. But as you can see, I already have 92 arrows because I got kind of lucky with the bird's nest. Some areas do not have that many rocks, so make sure to pick those up, and that's pretty much it. Just be careful. If you do get that problem with the bow getting in the way, just release your arrow and notch another one. It should fix the problem right immediately until they patch that. Here another one somewhere. And I do not recommend using any type of melee weapon really ever unless you're in a pinch. They made melee quite a bit harder. So if you do have to, then be very careful and very agile. And especially this stone axe is damn near useless. It'll take way too many hits. Once again, we've got the glitch. So as you can see, well, I'll show it to you on another one. There's a problem with, if you aim right for the head, it will hit low, so aim a little high. A lot of times, a good rule of thumb is to use the bottom of the crosshair as your aiming point. And these guys are harder than hell to hit now because they bob their head up and down. There we go. So anyway, that's about it for the video. The bow, very good, and also the crossbow, not too good. I used it. You do have the ADS. There is no... When you hip fire, it shoots all over the place, and then when you aim, there's no longer a red dot sight. So then you just got to aim above the crossbow. It works, but then also the mats involved require forged iron and then leather. So you can't just, once it gets down, you can't just make it up very fast unless you have those materials all the time. And since you have limited space, you're going to have to be carrying around, iron ingots and leather. But, I mean, it's not too bad. But, anyway, well, that's about it for the video. And make sure to like and or subscribe to Dread's Escape if you like this or any of my other videos. And I'll be posting more. This is just the first one, so I'm going to go through all the weapons. And, some of the bugs to watch out for, everything like that. So, thanks a lot for watching.